Don't you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. And this is Stella. And what amazing curls, what amazing hair. So we're going to turn this into a mullet because you're almost there anyway.
Yes.
And as you were saying, you were saying you always wear your hair half up, half down.
Yeah, I prefer.
So you might as well just cut it, and then it becomes that without having to do any effort to take a shower. It just becomes that. Cool. This will be fun. I love cutting curly hair, and I love mullets. So, and we're not going to take anything out of the back. We're going to cut it around the ears, leave that little bit there. Fringe. You already have a fringe, so yeah, it's just finishing where you're heading in that direction anyway.
Yes. It's just the realization.
Yeah. Do you want a stripy one or a pink one?
Pink, please.
Cool. And you got beer in hand because if you're getting a mullet, you also have to drink light beer because like mullets and beer, especially light beer, it's very, as they say in this country, bogan, as they say in North America, redneck.
Well, I'd say it's bloody good.
Yeah. That's the equivalent words. Kiwis and Australians call them bogans, and we would say, or like I'm Nova Scotia, so like trailer park. Trailer park trash. Yeah, because the Trailer Park Boys is filmed like where my old neighborhood is in Canada.
Right.
Yeah, like you can see, like if you watch episodes of Trailer Park Boys, you can see the roof of my house in the episodes. Yeah. Come on over, let's wash your hair.
All right.
Come on over. You grab your drink. This is my favorite.
Ooh, nice.
It's a good one. And I got it. One of my reps gave it to me for free. They sent it in a box. And here I have a complimentary one of these.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I loved it. And I called them and I said, "Where did you get those?" And they're like, "Oh, we don't have any more. They were like sitting around and we just like, gave them all away to get rid of them." And I'm like, "Oh, well, you know what you get?" They go, "Oh, they didn't know. They didn't know. It's old stuff that are laying around." So I never figured out where. But also a lot of things like before the pandemic you can't get anymore because all the distribution's changed.
True.
Yeah, so some things that I always used to get, I don't get anymore. Same as this pink cape. I found this pink cape and I bought it. Last one they had, they've never had any more.
Sad.
Yeah, so I
Pink
would
is
have
so
bought more.
much more fun than black.
Yeah, and then some of the comments are like, you know, they want to see different types of capes. I don't know why people want to see that. They want to see that, right? And I'm like, yeah, no, use them. Because in North America, you use all kinds of capes.
Yeah.
This is the bottom of the world.
Well, this would be pretty easy to make.
Yeah. Yeah, I could get my friend to make some because they are easy.
It kind of looks like you should run some weird told
You could just show off your ears now.
I know. Like
That's the
tiny
best part. You
ears.
got nice ears.
They're very small, but
Yeah.
when I was younger, I was like, oh, not enough real estate for piercings.
Yeah, true.
But
But you learn to appreciate things more with age,
yes.
who you are and whatnot.
Yeah, and also, yeah, there's piercings I wanted then that I don't want now.
Yeah.
But it's funny, my younger brother is like getting a lot of the piercings that I didn't get.
Yeah.
So clearly, it's a bit more brave.
Yeah.
Maybe just mum cares less.
Yeah. Your little curl. Those grow fast too. Like we'll cut it, but then it'll get out of control real quick. But also, you get free haircuts modeling because if you model for me, it'll cut your hair in the beginning. So you can come back and see me again.
Thank you.
If you want to be in more videos, you can be in more videos. But I don't know if you could go with shorter hair though, because I like your lengths.
I was short. I had shorter for a bit, and
Yeah.
then I cut it all off myself
Did you?
at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
As you do.
Yeah.
I think that was 2 years ago. And
Yep.
yeah, I've been just growing it out ever since.
Yep. I like length on you. I like the idea of the mullet, but you know the mullet will grow out.
Yeah.
But you know, like a super short pixie, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Your hair's real pretty. Like you show, like your color and curls are shown with length, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Like, I'll definitely go for it one day. But
Pixie? Would you do a pixie one day?
yeah,
Of course, that'd be fun.
but maybe in a few years.
Yeah. You can do any time. I
get-
usually pay more for pixies because they bring in more money, yeah. So sometimes up to 200 for a big change like that because of bigger impact. Now, surprisingly, the video that has the highest ratings on this channel is the girl did a bowl cut and shaved it like number 2 all over after. She looks so stunning. And but that one is the one that went viral.
Nice. And I guess with the pixies, you can afford to do some fun stuff in between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are fun. But you know, that's the sort of thing you can. But we're doing this haircut today. You enjoy this haircut. This is your, you know, for now, down the road,
Yeah.
you know,
Options.
options for down the road.
Good to know.
The other one that was popular was the Princess Diana haircut. You can give someone a Princess Diana, you know, waist and long, you know, like every girl in university. Hair, turn her into Princess Diana haircut.
With kind of like a puffy.
Yeah.
Bob?
That quite. Well, hers was like,
That's the word.
you know, kind of angled like that, and
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of layers, and all coiffed over.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
kind of
lots of
thing.
people like those.
The earlier Princess Diana hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And another one of my clients,
Wavy.
she came in for she had long hair. She wanted a bob, and I said, "Why do you want a bob?" And she said, "Because I'm going over to London to sing in the Shakespearean Festival, and I want to look professional." And then I said to her, "Why don't you just get the Princess Diana haircut?" And she went, "Yes!"
Yeah.
Because she's going to be doing red carpet.
Right.
So, that,
she has to look
in London,
hot.
and right now, because Princess Diana was all over Netflix.
Yeah.
And also because Retro is so big,
Yeah.
and she's going to be singing on stage, and she's going to do the red carpet. She thought a bob would look good,
No,
and
man.
I said, "No, do this, Princess Diana." And then she went, "Yes!" So she did it, and she's come back for her second Princess Diana. Like she's kept it up. Like she
Awesome.
didn't throw it out. Like it was, you know, I thought it'd be a one-off for that event, but no, she's actually kept it.
That's cute.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I kind of tried the like wolf cut for a while.
Yeah.
It's so viral. But yeah, I think with curls, it's just like you don't get as much of the definition.
Yeah,
You just get a lot of the bulk.
yeah. And also people that leave comments below what haircut they think you should get.
Oh. Well,
But they're not going to be.
I probably won't be listening, but I'll be
Yeah,
interested.
No, I know. I know.
As long as I don't seduce bald.
No, but I wouldn't do that anyway because your hair's to be seen. And you do modeling, or you're getting into modeling?
I do modeling,
Yeah.
but I want
Are you
to
with
make
an
it.
agency?
No, it's
No.
so far it's been more like I've done it for like Recycle Boutique,
Yeah.
for like their e-commerce, and
Yeah.
I've done a fashion show for my friends, creative business, and I've got a fashion show coming up next month.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to have it be more of a regular and like established thing,
Yeah.
and yeah. But I really enjoy it, and like I have a lot of creative friends who have clothes and jewelry and products and
Yeah.
things.
So not taking the fringe any shorter, but we're gonna add more to the fringe definitely. Maybe a little bit shorter, but you know, just to
Just a tidy.
get it into
Yeah.
that shape that's required. But same concept. Unless you want one of those.
No.
No? Is it looking
think-
with the mullet?
I think I've just got a lot of forehead, and
Oh, I think you're overthinking it, but we don't have to. Bite the bullet and cut your hair.
I've definitely cut my own fringe too short before.
Oh yeah, everyone's done that, especially careers on the
Yes. And it
shrinks.
just bounces up, and it's like,
And
oh,
you're like,
why-
oh.
how did I not see that coming?
Yeah, yeah. I think there's no shortage of people doing videos on TikTok with them cutting their own hair and screwing up.
Yeah, there's so many like people trying to do tricks, like twisting it,
Yeah,
and then it like is asymmetrical.
yeah. I think 3 times in my life I've been on TikTok. They don't do it very often.
I was on TikTok for a bit,
I'll do it.
but now I'm on Instagram Reels.
Like 3 evenings, just like going in, 3 evenings away. Like,
yeah.
very, very little, just to see what's on there.
It's
And I'm like, I'm not really a TikTok person.
it's not really
No.
that valuable.
See you. Enjoy your weekend.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, long weekend. Happy White Tangy. Not really a thing, is it? No, it's just Happy White Tangy.
Yeah, so
It's White Tangy Day weekend.
Yeah. I don't know what the verbal message would
No,
be for that.
there is none. There is none.
More land back.
Yeah, and there's no fireworks like, USA and Canada, they do fireworks on their national day. Australia
Yeah.
does too.
That's
But
not really
Australia
what we're
Day has
about.
become controversial, but it's not my country, so I won't comment on that. But New Zealand Waitangi Day, it is what it is. But they don't do fireworks,
No.
but it is a little bit controversial.
Yes.
So, and usually the Prime Minister goes down to where the treaty was signed, and then is met with Jacinda Ardern didn't have a hard time, but the previous Prime Minister had a hard time.
Yeah,
They
Chris
give him a hard
Hipkins
time.
might.
Chris, we'll see. Yeah, we have a new Prime Minister in town,
Yes.
and he'll go down there this weekend, and we'll see what happens, if he's well received or not.
Yeah. I've seen some of his interviews so far, and he
Yeah.
seems to be holding up well.
Yeah. Yeah. In Canada Day isn't really controversial. And people blow up fireworks, and it's a long weekend. It's summertime. People are happy. Same with the U.S. They blow up fireworks, and people are generally happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
I'm so
think the
much of a
difference
fan of
is though, because like Canada Day and U.S. independence are the same concept. Like that was the day we signed our nation. We honor that as our birthday, right?
Yeah.
So there was controversy prior to that date, and that's kind of something that happened. We're now a nation. We're moving forward.
But with Waitangi, it's the opposite.
Yeah, the Waitangi is different because, but also the U.S. independence, same sort of thing. Independence signed, they honor that day, and all people created equal constitution, things like that. So we're going to do all these things, and so it kind of honors the nation, the moving forward of a nation, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's a bit different. Yeah, and a lot of, they celebrate. Oh,
Yeah.
Canada too, we love it.
What kind of traditions do you have for Canada Day?
I've done a few. Like I've done Canada Day in Winnipeg, and I love that. But fireworks definitely, drinking definitely. Well, summertime, long weekend. But I think looking back, my favorite Canada Day was actually in Winnipeg, because the people in Winnipeg are so friendly. It's like one of the friendliest cities. And I showed up that night because I was driving across Canada, and I showed up in Winnipeg on Canada Day at 7:30 at night, and checked into a hotel downtown, and took a nap, and I woke up just in time. I just took a quick power nap because I've been driving all day.
Yeah.
Woke up, walked down to the Forks, which is like where the river, the river is like a Forks. There's a big park there, and then boom, fireworks. Now also Winnipeg, they love their classic rock.
Right.
So it's like Pink Floyd and fireworks,
Nice.
and what's the other one? Like the band called The Guess Who? American Woman, stay away, that song. Anyhow, that band, they're actually from Winnipeg. So it's like, fireworks, The Guess Who, Pink Floyd.
Cute.
Because it turned out the fireworks display was sponsored by their classic rock radio station. So it's like Canada Day, fireworks, classic rock. I'm like, oh my god, Winnipeg's the best.
Yeah.
And then you stumble into the bars after, and then I met someone like real fast. They took care of me. I was only supposed to stay in Winnipeg one night. I ended up staying there for like 3 or 4 nights because they wouldn't let me leave that night. They're like, oh, come hang out with us tomorrow night. And then I ended up staying in the hotel longer.
Nice.
And they took me up the next couple of nights.
Fun.
It was so good. Loved it. That would have been in the 90s, I think, still. A while ago. And then for New Year's, my favorite place to go for New Year's is always Montreal.
Why is
It's
that?
always Montreal. Party.
Right.
Yeah, that place parties.
They got it going on.
Yeah. Good music as well, because it's the French part of Canada. so it's very cultured.
Nice.
Yeah. Party.
Yeah. Like, we don't really have so much of that here.
No.
The New Year's scene is dismal.
No, I never done New Year's, and my New Year's tradition for the past, I'd say 6 or 7 years now, because I have kids, is bed by 10.
Nice.
Every year. Everyone's like, "What did you do on New Year's?" Oh, what I do every year. My New Year's tradition, bed by 10.
Yeah, I hosted a party this New
Did you?
Year's, which was really nice.
Yeah.
And then somehow I got convinced to go out.
Yeah.
And it was just regret.
Yeah.
Why is this the
Yeah.
first thing I'm doing this
Same.
year? Like,
Same. I hate going out on New Year's.
Yeah, 'cause
but I
it's
also
late.
like going out like a few days after New Year's when the city's dead, because I love going out and going crazy on obscure nights.
Right,
Because
right.
the whole
You've
dance
got
for
space.
yourself. Yeah, the whole dance for yourself kind of thing. I love that, and I like to dance like no one's looking at you, because then
Yeah.
like a big like New Year's, it's like everyone wanted this showing off and shit.
Yeah.
I like obscure nights, and I like to dance in a corner where no one gives a crap.
Yeah,
Like,
rather
I'm
than
gonna-
being surrounded.
And also like Tuesday night, if you go to like dancing on Courtney Place, because all the hospital people get off work late and they go dancing. So I love dancing with hospital people when they get off work,
Yeah.
because they're in the industry, right?
Yeah, no,
And they're
hospital
like,
people know how to
yeah,
party.
how you doing? Yeah. So hospital, they're just like, oh my God, it's my turn to drink and dance, because they've been serving people drinking and dancing for the whole friggin' weekend. So Tuesday night's their night. And in Toronto, my favorite night was, I think it was Monday nights at the Phoenix Concert Theatre, and they consider that hot like industry night. Like everyone who works clubs in the weekend would go out on Monday night to
Right.
this one club,
Right.
and it was always packed. But it's always like nightclub workers who had that Monday off go to this one club, and it was the best night out.
True,
Yeah,
'cause
Phoenix
they-
Concert Theatre, Monday
yeah,
nights.
they've got
Yeah.
pent up like
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, and that's their night to go on. So they used to call that industry night, but because we don't say hospital in North America, we say
Right.
we call that industry night. It's all the that was my favorite night out. I think we're there. Do you want the top shorter? I don't think so.
I can't quite tell.
I know, you can't
what
tell
I'm
until it's
looking
dry.
at here.
I know, but yeah, no, I think we're there.
Can we dry it and then like
Yeah.
touch it up if we need?
Yeah, because I'm going to dry it with that machine over there. I'm not going to use a hairdryer on it. We can take more out of here, maybe. I'm going to do a little more
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
It's
that's that.
getting there. There's a little bit here needs to go. How's that? Beer and the haircut.
Delicious.
Beer and a mullet.
Yeah.
We did a mullet day
It
for a
feels
week
right.
a few years ago, and we did the same thing. So as soon as you sat down in the chair, we gave you a gold, and
Yeah.
we gave you a mullet. And then we were like, oh man, it was like a lineup at the door, kids wanting a mullet. So it was like free mullet thing all week.
It feels right.
Yeah. And that year, that was 2 or 3 years ago. That year loved us. First year university, and then
Oh right.
you-
Ready to make
Yeah.
some dumb decisions.
yeah, because it was their first week away from home for their whole life.
Yeah, let's
and
go crazy.
We did free mullet day, and they were lining up out the door to get their stupid mullet. And then they FaceTimed their mom, and their mom was like, "Why did you do that?" And like, "I was a free mullet and a beer." Like, oh,
Fair.
why would you do that? It was the best. I think we did like 15, 16 mullets.
Did you get some like filthy
one
ones?
actually? Oh, some of them were real dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them were like real pretty, like we did soft versions and we did harsh versions. And there was only one guy that had hair like length enough to turn it into a mullet. Because guys have too short hair, right? So they can't really do it. So there's only one guy, but there was like 16 girls or 15 girls, and this one guy, and they loved it. But yeah, you go off to university, and then all of a sudden you're like short fringe around the ears, clippers up here, catches to your shoulder, and then you FaceTime mom, and mom's like, "Why would you do that?" And then some of them kept it the whole year. And they were
That's
infatuated with
not
it.
weird.
Yeah.
They were
Nice.
inspired.
That you know what year that was? That was the year when didn't have any cases in New Zealand. A couple of years ago in 2020, when we're the only country in the
2020.
world that didn't have any cases.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
when everything
yeah.
kicked
So
off.
that's why that university had they could party because there was no cases in the country. The whole world had COVID,
Yeah.
but we were the only place in the world that didn't have it. That was that year.
Yeah.
That was that first year.
Yeah, I always think of that year as like, oh, lockdown. But lockdown was like
Oh.
barely even.
Yeah, it
like,
was barely a thing. We locked down for a few weeks and then we had no
Yeah.
cases, and then we had a whole year without cases. And then you have to let it, well, the rule is you have to let it eventually. There's no way around it, you have to go through it.
Yeah.
But we did have a year.
I haven't had a proper haircut in a very long time.
So good. I want to see you back.
Yeah.
Get into good routines.
Yeah. Just been kind of hanging at it myself.
But we have curly hair because that stuff is easily hidden, right?
You can. You can
Forgiving.
afford to like have it
Yeah.
be messy.
Yeah, it's easier, it's easily forgiving. Oh, someone refills them. Here, I'll refill it. We'll use some moisture cream and we'll use this thing to take the
yes.
moisture out of it because we don't like blow drying your hair.
No.
No. No one does blow dries much anymore. I don't know about other salons, but as far as our clients go, look, they don't like hair. They don't like blow dries anymore. They like natural hair.
You blow dry? I mean, it's. I know at least for my. I don't know how to
People
style
like-
my hair, but it's quite harsh.
Yeah, people like natural hair more now and natural products.
Yeah.
Sometimes shampoo bars. And they tend not to use hair dryers or straighteners anymore. They just want to like shake it and go. They like them more
Yeah.
natural. And also notice people are shaving far less too. I got clients who lift their arm up and
Yeah.
friggin' be like.
Yeah, because who
hair.
has the time?
Exactly. So there's a lot more natural hair and natural body hair and things like that out there now. And I don't mind. I think it's funny. It's like France in the '60s. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's just natural. Yeah.
You can't be mad.
Yeah. I'm sure the spas aren't doing as well as they were in other years
Yeah,
if no
true.
one's waxing.
But people must be getting more massages because they're so stressed.
That's true. That's true. Cool. And then you could just dry under there. We'll put the cameras off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just expand your like taste.
Yeah. Here we go. You're dry enough. That's good. And I think what's going to happen, pop in a few weeks just so I can fudge
Yeah.
over and go over everything. Because I think this haircut's going to evolve over time.
Yes.
But there's your haircut. You're going off for the long weekend. It's a long weekend here, as we were saying earlier. And what a way to start your weekend.
Yes.
And I'll grab a mirror, show the back.
Love it.
That's so cool.
Oh. She is
Yeah.
not dirty. She is clean.
Yeah, yeah. And I was gonna spin it so they can see it, and we'll grab some after shots of you. And off you go for the weekend. Yeah. Ooh, look at the back. Yeah, this chair's like a battleship. It's like a battle tank. And I'll grab the camera.
Beautiful.
Come over this way. There's a backdrop
Shadow.
over there. Cool. Awesome.
Yes.
And we can come back and say bye to the tubers.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, me too. Nailed it. So we just stand back here.
Nailed it.
Let us know what you think. Leave comments below. Also leave comments because you're going to check to see what you think you should do with your hair
Yes,
next.
I'm available
Because you're
for bookings.
curious and you're available for bookings. Yeah, that's cool. And come back and see me in a few weeks just so I can go over what's on there because it's going to evolve. It's going to evolve until it hits.
Yes.
Anyway, good to meet you. Don't be a stranger. Come back anytime. Cool.
Okay.
Cheers. Here, have a hug. And enjoy the long weekend.
Thank you for the haircut.
No problem.